Good morning. Social media for social change. To dismantle the master's house, you got to use the master's tools. Now, me and Philip been doing this documentary since Philip was 16 years old.
13.
13. Since he was 13. How old are you now?
31.
31. So me and Philip, this ain't my fight. This is our struggle. My son could be dead. Philip could be dead. I posted buried him. That's who I thought I was going to bury. We talking about the streets of Baltimore. We talking about the streets of Chicago. We talking about the streets of LA. Because they got a ghetto in every community. My son tried to sell drugs. He did everything I did when I was doing wrong. But he didn't never have to do that. He did that because he wanted to, not because he had to. You feel me? So I'm trying to teach you to reach you. Now, in the event of my death, you got to pass the baton. This is the one that get the baton. You feel me? This is the one that get the ring. You get the ring. Because this is the one that walked that walk. Now, Philip can make a living off of talking about the stories about Baltimore. He took pictures with Governor O'Malley, right? Yep. You know Richard Sher, you know all these individuals, right?
Yep.
And you seen them turn their back on me when I was doing what I was doing, right? Yep. We was talking about ending the war on drugs because all you want to do is auction off our black children. I'm not supposed to bury my son. My son is supposed to bury me. You feel me? Now, Philip done been with me through all this. I made you carry toilets in Washington, D.C., didn't I? I made you carry toilets in New York City, didn't I? That was punishment. It's called humiliation. And through his humiliation, he learned about being black in America. You feel me? We traded the penitentiary for the plantation, cotton for cocaine, and that's the cash crop. You trying to steal my sons, my family, my daughters, but that ain't how this shit work. You know Kai Jackson, don't you? When I sent you they cut off your health care. Bill Henry and his father in the city of Baltimore cut your health care off in 2007. All right, 2003. When I started doing this, y'all started messing with my son's health care. I buried my son in 2006. This the one is my other son. It's the story of Cain and Abel. You know what I'm saying?
I moved out of Baltimore in 2008.
He moved out of Baltimore in 2008 because y'all shut down my health care, his health care. Bill Henry and his father knew all about this. Like I said, I was making a documentary about the Stop Snitching video, right? Yeah. We were showing you about the war on drugs. We traded the penitentiary. Shorty keep snitching. But we wouldn't snitch it. We was going to make...
Telling the truth. Telling what it is. Y'all make it seem like snitching is the black thing, but y'all don't want us to snitch because you want us to keep killing ourselves and keep fighting over the drugs and keep fighting over the guns and all that. Like my father said, like, I was a Cosby kid that ran to the drugs into the streets. I ain't had to be into the streets. I just love that shit. But it's a difference. What I love is what's killing us, and at the end of the day, if we ain't the change we want to see, we ain't going to see no change.
You feel me? I educated my kids. My kids is ready for the world. The question is the world ready for my kids? We ain't got no more Martin Luther Kings. We ain't got no more Malcolm X's. We got some self-serving demagogues like Jesse and Al Sharpton. Where are you leading us if you leaders of a beautiful struggle? Because the only way that you leading us is the money in your pockets. Y'all do this shit for money. I do this shit for change. My son supposed to bury me. I ain't supposed to bury my son. So that's why I'm active in my community. You feel me?
Through everything we done been through, man, my mother done seen me die on a couple occasions. So how that think you make them feel? At the end of the day, they want to see more for their children and for their people. So we gotta do different. We gotta do different than what we was taught. We was taught how to survive, not to live.
So now we trying to live, not survive. You feel me? I can't save your son's life, but I can help you save. You know what I'm saying? I can't bring my son back. My son is dead. Jarrell gone. I can't bring Jarrell back. I can have all the tears in the world, but to save another one's life, this one here. You feel me? I can save your child's life. We got a program. It's called the Shorty Program. Self-Help Organization for the Redevelopment and Re-Education of the Young. N62528. You want to save a black man's life? End the war on drugs. That's all you got to do. When y'all stop killing white people in the 1920s and the 1930s because y'all was killing little white kids behind the war on alcohol. Now we got Ciroc and Jack Daniels. You want to save a life? You want to stop this bullshit? From California to Baltimore, from Chicago to Texas, from Alaska to Hawaii, y'all put them drugs in the streets. I'm an 80s baby. I've been in the streets since 1972. I was 12 years old when I started selling drugs. That shit ain't changed.